is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yamamunyina kwaba emfa bra Boadu TV so ya beso say well first time I know subscribe yen like yen comment hento a comment section you na share Mugabe Maase atisi mu na Agradaa nsem no mu ema wo cheche mu gidigidi nya sanketwa ni nyina ne se wo chese maami apo a wo boga na fo nya sanketwa ukoka na ne se wono na Ghana eye ne dia Ghana hyene se obi entim nya ne hwe enei kota kwhye nkoda mfiase efie poli tunum wonye dwumaden ka ho na ofim ba beba no aba akokora abrewa na siama kra ware kra wo mabe fo kra ne fai no okom kakra no sam wiso months no de fa na ni so nya sakitwa temo gabe wako emuntie 3 na oka ho koda mu sam wiso se de fa na ni so nya sakitwa nkwa na woko ufo ni unchen watade a ushe mse ba ko pa na de be ko gugu amauna uba fia wa sha aba usese enye easy o lifestyle bibia sesa inti abrabo na Agradaa akomu no enye bete ma no but your pa na wenya do hwehwe owiase na wenya because apo no na anu odren yenkotie no 24-hour economy so ya pa won to Mugabe akasa da
coming news bi aba a breaking mami waye de wo Ghana asa hey me abrebi wo yana say o de na asem ba me say hey me de wo ya me so me wo angels o monkeys play by sizes mami me de Mugabe Maase me atankole gabi ga wo nti o powers na wo ba bia limit na ye de edu me de me na so abofo ne nam no ano okodi ni le mo boko na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was demonstrating say we leader has so many calls 3 days ago. Abra a year national Thanksgiving service no a call so a year parliament a year forecourt of the a year state house fantastic. Na my miss you wakwacha your mama and say mohage your mama into a he wu kra and no kwan he me kra baby we do heavy ewie say so alhamdulillah how is any beso say sanu enti nko hage your mama kwa na your mama man ho kwan ana woni ni oyi o demonstrate be different ya ke be ka se your mama na me ye de na to ma me na se ma wa court yi enye no MPP time moti ekwan no fa so ji amanfo sika wo yesa krofasa baye ono okoro no krofasa baye ono da ho no wo yesa ne mani nyina wie akurasa na wie fi krofasa yetimi twa obi tini ade akoto ne asa wo da no huri fa podu ape yesi tirasa ba betua so ye pai ni payam yesi asa ka esim ne pai na amye yie die ne na chesa asemato maami wi 419 eniema wodi adi amanfo Ghana ha wo maji wo mu sika saka ayi what they say fraud it a criminal charges and wo de to no so na nei court akwa asetena we oni wo senado ya ne yire empress gift me boa wo mu asem akwa to kwa no yenwie yo na enei maami akopie mu e wo court a okwe wa bo white woni me se wo kwa aba hwe Hobson ada mo fa ne bo ama no wase maami we wo be ko jail Hobson wotena ha wase maami we akwanya we yo wase se maami we wo be ko jail ampala ne court akwa asetena wase maami aye fa se Agradaa okom nkodam efie mako pole 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 years ya de hakofa gunesa ya Agradaa okwa shase na wa serve a sentence 15 year journey Christ wɔde ne kaa na baa yo afa ne kaa na nkɔ fie wɔyɛ kwatu o wɔde ne kulukuwa na kɔɔyɛ na bɛma no so tumi nkɔda wɔn pere ane nye yie me kɔ hɔ manfa kuku ankɔ aku gande na satan kuku akro ni gande aku gande na yiri timi besra no oba ku gan besu saa alisa de ese won ware nti fa unto ma bebo me de ano na ye nyina obi ayere mesra no na gesi be posumo ho ode ya ye UP ya ibedi nkomo na we ma ba radio good fo ye UP a ode bibia be ye ode ma mu nso hwe me demo ebo no na ya ba be mu se me da wo so se bibia be yi na we kodam 15 years we ye betimi de na chiri Ghana prisons awudo ni nyina bawo da bia meka sa system na yo mu na ho se ya reset la ko fu mu ni se o mu na ma sa so na o mu hu awia o se do mu konsamam na o mu hu se ekwan a wo fa aso ebu nipa agi ni sika no me da bia meka che se ketewi se yesiri dudu owura wo ewia se ade a yeketua bi na nyame hira wo mu no eyesiri bebrebe ya obenya nyame ne sanye den enim ewia se yempre wobetia previous ase ne ma nyina nya de ope bia eda obeda ho no wo ka no mfa nko o mobile phone no code no da se ne bia mfa ma obabi kure bia sika wo so amtiemfo befa asema meka meboa ubiam ne obense ne ho anwan kasa kese ne nyina kisi ne fa ma wonko ye fa nsio wontade na wo hye ne da bia ne nyina obeja ho akọ ye de ba ko pe ene be hyew wo wachi sawudi oni nyina wo fa akọ ususu awudi oni nyina ye fa ba kokora nhyew obasa short awudi oni nyina ba ko pa ne de be hyew obekọ adaja sansa adaja man ye ba ye ena adaja so ne be san ye den ye be san ne yakọ ye ba ya fa hwi amawiase sa so ne ye kọ a ye fa hwi enko atena Ghana ha maame wei ebu ni pasata mo so ye konfo ebu ni pa TV so sika ho ahwan fa ketu abaje kese aketu sika ho ahwan na ye de manfo agwo na wagi omo sika na maame wei so adane ne ho aba beti asore na wunya Ghana temamufo no ma sori akwa ho ne ye to oil baby o my Ghana edo no endei eye kotu na akasa wo waso maame ne ne ma no oye no ekwan no afa so sisi nipa afa so gini pesika eni ade no ni nyina enhwe yi nti won kodam 15 years wanya ha many mo chaki ni years mami wanya ha many years 15 beba be ka ho be dem ache papa we mo fa no konsanwa mo asanwa mo de se hoye wo hia akuse be hu awia agi so afide me wia no so kakra bi na obi hu and we so with hard labor no dan sanwama ne mama ne se onno every sanwam emesi eye doblo ojina kwa no ma I'm a criminal na atwechi Agradaa I'm a criminal next time wo se ando ye ne yira ba steady Mugabe ba steady wo ka akopa asema masame jemfi and now time na so don't joke with the 900 million angels. I mean, funny is you. MP before some ha meka. MP before some ha meka. Listen, what will deal that issues with me? We tackle that issue no very well. Frimpon could be ane enema ekoso. Say ye ba beto a constituency a friend Abdul Kumanov. Ye ba beto about some polling stations be. Dem afa. Say okoyi si fear and panic. National chairman Becca say Johnson say dun ketia. Mo beko mo kongudatu. Iti mo nim say mo betimi aye papa e na mo nye the needful. Mo tuo, man tuo, mo beko. Me say mo ye dan ye koto sa police station za do no. Ya tuo mo beko. Na enemri mu wo say de o man ni say aye. Na ma won say one of the MPs ezi mamia wo eye someone kwa no so no ofri achimota wo ko no kwa mo frɛ wo sei sa constituency bebi ana Moses anim wo no to ezi trouble no cancel phone ensi nensi tina se be kwa akoto ababim wo hefa trouble constituency ye ba beto hwɛ NDC yɛtena won me yɛte sa salde ni bi mu ya South for nya representative in parliament for 4 years no ebisi na metra ha na me ye deda say enti o abamu ni atrase ya ma ya to abawie 6 months kwaswasi bi wo Ghana ha any representative in Ghana ha ya budget allocation no ya ye omodan ye abamu ya ba sa de ni bia na it is time say you be show say we are in powers I said do kata akekere be kasa yo o say near master tese Jin Mensa pe on pe obeko Chief Justice suspended Chief Justice obeko and NIA what is saying omatimi sanitize ho anasa de en ekoso ho good
so far so very good
so far
so very good I mean
e be wa me
oh my main anya didiemu komodiemu in fact Mugabe meti ho a metie the 24-hour economy
Dr. Amano no
Dr. Amano Ismail Amano ni Amano de nsem gu akwan mu no ena me reflect how na me hwe program no nra no omampani John Dramani Mahama nya abotre ekyerɛkyerɛ mu ene won hu se MPP ni bi abowa wo 24-hour economy
omoka abato a police station abato
we okoto setikesi e wi adua enye sa adua mre o
understand
adua edin na mum ekwan a wo be fa so a wo de tactics be wi adwe no
ene na ye problem
ene ma hu setikesi e ye den e wi adwe
ti ye fi obi tikesi no
asema o kan no wagina ne o ma nwotwe so o si grow 24 make 24
go
aspire 24 fund 24
build.
grow 24 make 24
build.
create 24
fund.
show 24
build and fund
these are things that sebi metiwe and maybe some who say so why would anyone think that appointment is the ultimate
no
except you are lazy because metiwe you know I want to go into agriculture full scale me wo me chefa wo me wo creative idea me ko rex ho me wo baby amefa
you influential
me wo make 24
links
me wo agenda wo
fully connected
I will connect to it me wo your friend is saying aspire 24 me ko go 24 me ko so all these things put together no most often no say abani ni ani swadi hunu a ene ye kon na and so I would want us to really as a people focus on how we
support the government.
It's not just about supporting the government initiatives no enye emwa na odi omoye odi nipa na eye so be part of the policies now or enroll no na rolling out ni nyina no na wo hwehwe de wo so betimi aye because esuo na ebo what you say so your policy ne to ho na yankwa ankoya te say de ono wa create exim banker oja ho hwede wuntumi ko your exim bank meanwhile if John Mahama had controlled exim bank for just 4 years we would have created so many billionaires in Ghana according this cannot you here enkwasasem kwa
very well
and so I would want us to focus on how we partake in everything policy abai we di baba begu akwam anya sadia then I think say yebeka
very well let's move on
let's focus
yanko yenanim honorable Timothy Ataboade obeshase e de amame minim say bia obeka bibi kakra bi on eye Agradaa ne deal no ho 15 years
Mugabe jana minchia ahwefo na tiefo Agradaa yini di
and I say a conviction into the
let's hold it it's a
conviction
it's not a sentence
yes but once you are convicted you are not the sentence is just a matter of time you come on so the important thing is that the court now court now they find her guilty and I think that it's a lesson to everybody. You see, you can fool the people some of the time, you can't fool all the people all the time, as put by Bob Marley. You know who the Agradaa activities. I won't go into much detail, but the noise in town, it has come to stop. And this is where the law is the law, and you must pay for the sins that you committed. And for me, I have sometimes you look at Obi and also one way dunsini one day he doesn't believe in Christ. Immediately Ojai Sana Juma Dunsi Juma no buy no conform. Then he said that he's opening a church and people are going. Sometimes do you blame Agradaa? Obi also know a confuni or you dunsi no one the only Christ nation. They immediately Agradaa jai honumana and no at the chain also a Christ. Then people are going to her. What sort of Christianity is that? How do we worship our Christianity? Do we worship him in faith and in truth?
Very well.
And in spirit? If we do, why would Christians say that? Until no one Christians, but be that artist man, we wish had the best.
24-hour economy.
No, Ukraine me any money. Apart from the Emra, who afa Agradaa who say, "Well, more brapano." I have no right to discuss her morality.
Okay.
Because me, I don't even believe in religion. I'm not a religious person. I just have a relationship with God, and that's it. I don't have anything called religion in me. I used to have it because I believe so strongly, say the ultimate is God, and that's it. I don't try to want to, because sebi me nipa obia will sing to one home. I quite remember that there were times that people were questioning why Agradaa will not repent, and today she has repented, in quote, as to whether Nyankopon ebefa Agradaa seneba and I say onfano. It doesn't lie in anyone's mouth. Sebi. Yanye ni ebu aten. Yebetimi ayi na aten se ni suba bi nye. Se okojina pulpit so etwa bojo mahama. Afi eye si wantan no aba begina onum. Afi osi debi o.
Your mama debi.
And you could see how she was trying. 3 days ago, she was trying her best to at least
get closer to the president.
Get closer and say hi.
And she succeeded.
A similar thing happened. Unim. Sa nyumbi ayasapon eboye no.
Emeto nyum hanu.
Yekwa yen kanchi reja se abu bi achi Joseph se yehu ashrawa abu bi bechi wusu na wunwi. Say yehu ashrawa wewuna sampa ube sorry Yesu dimu
meto jom.
What you say? Sa nyum no jom mama na eboma no.
Teno beto jom.
Usana Joseph na mi nyanu nim se waton.
Oh, Israel.
We are seeing no. Na esusu ya ewo ni nuanum tirimu no. Na ono na abedi hini afei ni nuanum no aso mo nyen kwampo. What you say? Na omaye omadwen se ekomo ton John Mahama e ma na tamfo. Ba na tamfo tono, o ma tona boarding.
Meto jom.
Entino meme de it's about how karma and time efficiently works. Nipa bi wo a obetimi agunanimu ase obedwa mu betimi atetena pansan but de onyame ehira no ehira no otamfo ontimi nya onyame ehira eho hwe
Yehowa
entino
shira no.
I think say Agradaa ene tese owusu bempa. I remember so vividly when Obia was say moja wojo mahamansa afei it got to a point where na sofu bedu kobi ne baba ko akaba bi Nyankopon fa ne kransie na owusu bempa ya ono se Jomahama moja woni say wa force wa PM free church or person Jomahama twa picture and I must say me mpini ma ne twa picture no. I remember I was sofu bedu kobi sorry and then me no ka say I think Jomahama has found them new friends. He doesn't have any hatred. He is not vindictive.
It is good.
Only obi odi bonitua bonika. And that is how I want those that call themselves Christians to learn.
Very well.
Sabi usua sa brabo na ube hu se Christ di wanimu a umfa me na se pon fa boni hye utirimu fa nye unua boni ne mu mabribia no
enemento nyum
enti se mantonum dia
enemento nyum
mentonum
ni Yehowa
shirano ni Yehowa shirano oni pentu min say John Mahama nyame shirano na kwanyina shira oni pentu min say John Mahama nyame shirano
na kwenye na yeshira amen.
Enyum ne wia enka he ya nkoto nyum mo ba bia.
Ene de ento nyum.
Thank you. Ne Kevin mo pa nyum to wa sai. Hey, listen. Radio ni TV so de o. Afei.
Ba se do mama ya ne nkenye.
Ya fa 3 minutes on enko Ablekumanov. On say MBB for no just ko dua small boys master dey dede. O say mo ko ma do tum. 3 minutes. Honorable Timothy OTA Omo press conference on the you say about about 19 polling stations. Yes. 3 minutes you now for 24 hours.
Right, the court has decided that the 19 polling stations almost rerun. Almost share the rightful fellow who win the election and represent the people of Ablekumanov. That is the right thing. So we see the elections. Let's say don't run away. Go back. If the people love you and they really voted for you, they'll vote for you again. It doesn't matter the number of times it is repeated there. But I say Ablekumanov constituents now they are already benefiting from the good policies of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, notwithstanding the fact that 6 months into the new government, only representative. They are benefiting from the appreciation of the city. They are benefiting from the fuel reduction. They are benefiting from the inflation that has gone down. The people of Ablekumanov will see these policies that are yielding fruition and vote for the MP. Said almost representative ni ba ono so ba be boama hono na akoye. Unlike in previous government, almost share that suppress the SAL people. For the past 4 years, people from Central Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, they had no representation. But today, we have seen that in the same manner, though not yet the same circumstances, a rerun is being done at Ablekuma. Said the rightful owner will winning Ablekuma constituency will be sworn in office immediately after that to represent the good people of Ablekuma. Yenimse Ablekuma is an MPP place that has been there for long. But there will be comparison to show whether under the MPP, dear Ablekumanov for a benefit here to the extent that they can go and then give their vote to an MPP MP. As we stand today, I believe that even the benefits are Ablekumanov for Nanya in 6 months, a change over the 80 years they've been under the MPP. And they are going to look at these policies and say, no matter and yes, almost on partisan basis. And if the MPP doesn't like this, almost one person called, I feel the almost pinpoint here, your friend will say, one form of pink sheets, but what they scan by. Yes, yeah, just scan. If you have the original, bring it. And for scan people, will be able to mark with baby, no scan results there. But when you bring your real pink sheets that have been written, Obianim said, these are the original. Where are the original papers? Obianim, up to now. Yeah, but so what is happening in Ablekumanov is a lesson for all political parties and for all of us who have always been put at AC polling stations to represent the political parties to do the best. For me, we are waiting that on the election day before started Ablekumanov, your campaign, we are going to tell the people of Ablekumanov about policies now. They are about Ebo Biano. Nyamen pa and say we launch the 24-hour economy, and I like the way. Listo the car say she was sitting baby or no the 24-hour economy is within your community. If you look at your community, what dear no bit media, then you can enroll on the 24-hour economy. Say you can also employ 1 or 2 people, increase your production and increase your revenue and so on. So for me, the Ablekumanov constituency, we are going there in full strength. 19 constituency, we are going to storm there, support our sister Rabna Obin. Not just that, we are here at the par. Mpuntu Ejuma pa John Dramani Mahama Diaba. When he comes, your vote man on so Obaba join that flashing programs.
Yes, that's the moment Yanmusu.
Jaumo, this is like young fun says they need to get a completely yes, they have to get a representative. Fantastic. 6 months into the new government, they don't have, but they've benefited from the good governance, even though they don't have what a representative in parliament.
MC, okay. That was Honorable Timothy Atabwadi. I want to tell him live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.1 101.9 FM. Your number one political talk show in Ghana, Inside Politics. And I'll share live Facebook, Power 979 TV, SYZ Ghana. So also on YouTube, SYZ Broadcasting. Listen, one and over to you. 3 minutes.
Oh, the Dika, my main chetty for near Shefo, and I'm more Muna Basso. Now, Yanchia Dofon near Tamfua, or Majibre, a shay, and every anyway. So, who say, what if you so I know I don't phone quite a show, but Tamfon so show. A cow monkonanka, one on pa, Neko can be in cafe, Nepukuna money. Inti Yanchia Munina, na Yami show Musa, and then
Nana just a him, Quasibedu. Was you tea free a yes, a few years?
Major,
or has any.
Why hasn't he? Oh, he
now, enter best at where you was cancer, I mean,
enter best at
he was over my life.
Enter best at
Thank you.
Koyo, my ready, I'm lazy me boot, semi call a year a Blakuma North. Na me a very simple message and
okwana on him
never.
Because about you about Rabna
Kwabna crowd wedi kan wo.
Boadu ho.
Wedi kan.
Hey, Commander Boha.
Yeah, be ko ho.
Fantastic.
We have only one message. I personally have only one message. On say there be a make say the NPP MP. Ni suni mfa so ma o my Ghana. NPP MP be anyone so aban fa so ma o my way da. From time immemorial to date. None of the MPs or the MPP MPs ne betimi a kire say me constituency we mabobra a sebi eso ani na me bra me boye ama sebi impuntuo papa bi aba me constituency bi ni ho da bia me de Muntaka Mubarak honorable the interior minister the able interior minister me de ni twampoa asante maka kraka ye wo hoi Onupe and the constituency FA.
Yeah.
So, but baby, probably the fear Santa Cotoco, him body and Mamuso,
Pacosoni area.
Baby, our here constituency walk rampono. And your fat is say, Muntaka constituency.
He has done very well.
So it tells you that MPBR from Adokufo to Napo, our mention MP no. This one mafaso. They always take the people for granted. Now, imagine say we just want to add to the numbers, and that's it. Unfortunately for them, this thing called social media, especially social media, ya ba for quantum posui, and now Mark Lebi anywhere will tell him, Mammy, social media, who's any mammy ditro, MPP, now the papa. Aye di akire onim say MPP akron for party ama boy for party MP no awo nipa akua free no na wo ko busan die ntia mututi ano
de no ye
wonya papa ne so ni faso
o able commander of one
me se ko constituency nim ko he ono ko ka kire Agradaa oben se won ko di krom na wo akua free ufree
akua free
o free obi a ono ne maame ne papa ti suku unim nkwala o mo benefited from some school now
school no
Agradaa school unim how many nkwala no mo ntimi ntwa school fees a o mo benefit aba be graduates
mo pesa we ko kurum no yakufo ado ne baba
can you imagine
yes they started from UP time
we also for so constituency ni there
nothing
we are free we also for so power constituency ni no eno ne there so I think say it's about time ya din your magu in proper perspective ne yehu amayoku a represent candidate we ne yehu amayoku a also present Agradaa Obin. Then it's a very easy exercise. Aba wo se ware ne fa wo pin sheet a wo ko ya wo ko foko quality e fa bra fa original pin sheet bra wo ni bi na woni mi sinti tem bia me ka cho say MPP ni wonim judge onim bra onim judge oni pin sheet but onim easy it wako boss masare no mo say e kwa bia so mo declare me say me yayi anu ti na me ni NDC sha say ye ko ayi because why did you allow for Akwawe another prayer to come to parliament when he had not won the seat? You knew that he had not won the seat. He lost abysmally.
He used Takashi. He used Takashi.
Why did you allow such people to enter parliament?
Were bedridden. Say
what was it?
Enya Bibia.
So What I don't want to
no.
Oh, and you know,
I can share the video right now.
I really,
I have the video. I can share it.
I really,
what is going through at the moment.
I really got angered by NDC's behavior from the get go, because I felt said they didn't have to allow for some of these miscreants to enter parliament again. However, Emma NDC emfa kukwasa enkwaba to ya yekoto ye because sebi trimude ebetimi aba thinking say, oh, after all we have some serious let us attend. So the reason why I say let us attend is it's a call to duty. Oh, say omamboye ni baba ya MPD ma omambapa irabra Obin enko mrasebedwam na onfam faso onko constituency nim na omo who the difference between MPP MP and NDC MP. Look, the Okaikwe South for the first time after 24 years gave Kion the chance. Look, within this short time, Onu Bebiao, he has begun school rehabilitation programs. 60 schools. 60 schools.
He's even started.
And the launch, no number was here. The able education minister came there, and it was a fantastic, including the government chair. They were there. And so that day, I was so much happy that, because it's something that for 24 years they have never seen.
Very well.
And you know, it tells you say MP no. No so name faso. NDC MP no so faso, because only said
people for granted.
They have an obligation.
Ghanaians are descending.
Yeah. I think what we have gotten to Ghanaians are descending, but because they've been winning all the time, it has taken them for granted. All the time come and you man for some vote. But the people are changing this time. And yes, how can a candidate or a former MP tell the candidate free one more?
Can you imagine?
You
know the 24-hour economy, no? A idea that was thought through policy, innovative policy. A policy you started in our campaign messages to the people. You started at the first the Mahama bought 24-hour economy, so no. Yanum, including their leader, Bomia Ojina, one of his platforms, was saying, oh, it cannot be legislated. And I don't think that what we have gotten to know, MC some revise some knows, and Openam program, he wanted to poo-poo. But you see, this is a policy that will bring all the Ghanaian people together. It needs a total mobilization of everybody in Ghana here. It's a non-partisan policy. Policy edibana edijuma na eba edi revenue na eba. It comes with a lot of dividends. It is estimated that ejuma na edibana be 1.7 million jobs, and it is a program. It's not a one-shop thing. It's a journey that we are going to embark on. A journey na embark on. We share the 120 days social contract with the president. We share number 8. The president talked about establish an accelerated export development council. We share no as a 24-hour economy plus. The plus is that the accelerated export development program ne count. And also say you producing your money bebrea. You are also targeting the export market. And on the so most of times, when we go in for the foreign currency near the bar, near the buy export, near the buy out of foreign goods again. Now with the 24-hour economy, ye babe ya idea yes strong, ye babe ko mobilize the whole population behind the 24-hour economy, from Accra to even the polling stations. And it is a program now. As I show us it now shed here a juma bit my year within your environment to be able to enroll on the 24-hour economy. And a 24-hour economy and your university already state institutions they've already put down programs are on by 24-hour economy ahead of what the policy was launched. The passport office, the GPHA and so on, and other institutions they've already started implementing and putting programs and policies down for the implementation. And there is it says John Dramani Mahama, the promises he gave to the people of this country with this or Castle Bar, that would be the central point. And baby, you would need a Ghana that does not sleep. Ghana and that. Big cities now, businesses are flourishing 24 hours. A month for binimu kofi na binimu so kwejuma. Binimu dana binimu so na binimu kwejuma. All is to ensure that obia timinye ejuma ni hebi. Obia wo programmer. The government you have to enroll on the program to be able to ensure that you take part in the 24-hour economy. Yet the President Maase say the promise or the buy no. Why are they part the promise now? But then beyond that, the presidential staffer in charge of the 24-hour economy, Guzitano obiani mo kromo hanuno. They know her and he and his team no amaya adepa to be able to work. Ejuma na mpo na omuye omude ban. They contacted every institution. Obia oyo obibia ni contacting for your views and compile this. And yet it is not the end. This document, they will call parliament. There will be a debate on it. Obia Oho Asiamah Bekano, you can also contribute. We are going to carry along the views of the people across the length and breadth of this country. It's going to be a programmer. Obia Timinya Bibiye. Then, the process of the program, and not just say universal, no. The 24-hour economy, you must register and have the capacity to do it before you are given security. Yabama security, yabama police for no maba abebo ejuma na wayen home but say be criminals and armed robbers cannot attack you. What we are going to do is that electricity will be reduced for those who will be enrolling on the 24-hour economy. So when you want to say 24, now you are not part, you haven't enrolled on the policy, then I think that you cannot benefit. So if you want to benefit, you must first enroll on. And the benefit that comes is the 24-hour security. Tax incentives, you get what we call electricity reduction, because these are the things that chop so much profit of entrepreneurs and so on. So for me, and it is going to be agri process, including other products that the government, the private led sector will be interested in. So total mobilization of the population across the country, everybody should be part of it. It is non-partisan. When you say you go to, it is completely non-partisan. Whether you are NDC, we are MPP chairman of power program. So we will be a program. So it is for the people of this country. It's going to create 1.7 million jobs. 1.7 million jobs, and it is not say no, it's going to be there, and I'm happy that the president himself is going to set up at the presidency and be the chairman. She non-traditional export Mugabe MI 2023 MI $4 billion. It is estimated that by the 5 years time, that non-traditional export alone is going to give us $25 billion.
Wow. A very good initiative.
It is estimated by yes.
Let's look at the man.
Guzitano is a great guy. So much ideas.
Fantastic.
Guzitano, you can't. You see, sometimes I am a didn't want you. This is the fellow the people fear. If Guzitano had been active from the beginning, Anka Nyama, your friend is Bomia be here in Anka go Johnny. But I'm happy that your mama has identified him and given this special program for him, because it's a new program. You need serious people to manage. You need people who can work and bring it out. He's the right person to do this thing. And I'm happy for him. We are all going to join him. So where the man launch you. The Jumana Kasano Honomo. We must name Kasano because I have so much ideas on the 24-hour economy. It is a place that we must all put our effort, our energy, our resources to. It's succeed Mugabe.
I'm one of your fans.
Really?
I have been watching some of your programs.
You are a Gan, right?
I'm a Gan.
Fantastic.
From Ododo constituency.
Wow. Fantastic.
So I would learn my tree from here. Well, not learn, but I'm trying to practice.
So you're going to mix it?
I'm going to mix it. I'm papa.
But try
kakra. So me difufu na my British ni. Na my broflies in kakra.
And from that place, so you're gonna do British small, Ghana, and then the tree. You're gonna mix the three together.
Indeed,
fantastic.
Indeed.
How did it go yesterday?
it went very well, and I want to take this opportunity.
When you say 24-hour economy, what is it about?
Right. Now, 24-hour economy, if we want to really explain it, I want to cast the vision that His Excellency the President actually casted. Now, what he said about the 24-hour economy, which came from the depth of his heart,
fantastic,
based on a thorough reflection, position about the state of our economy, how he realized that economy I want to say, I what they call in Potonkasa, I deformed. Now, say I deformed, and I say I say kakra, and I will say we an woman surgical operation, and now a man of victory mixture, a garlic mixture. Now, why smart,
fantastic. From.
Now I say we found health alert. Exactly. And to health alert,
you get good result out from that.
Out of that, and to health alert, no one say we have a country everything we are importing. Say $350 million. Now you're the importing your more dear intestines of goats. Na yedi twitwi
the omo friend is
shaki won kremo omo friend umpokun leng na
that is the Ghana language.
Na in 10 years we imported $350 million of shakia. Now 3.5 billion.
What?
And then what kind of country do we have? And so he said, look, we have to construct a new economy. It will help Ghanaians to actually industrialize. Now, to me, export. Now, after so you created the jobs we need for this country. So, we share job situation very terrible. We'll be free. You graduate from a degree. Now, let's say on your Juman a lorry truck crown to be in driving.
Fantastic.
Some of them are more eating. We have to deal with the crisis of the job. Say 2.4 million youth between the age of 18 to 25.
They have not been employed.
They have no skills. You debate to me employment. And of those they are employed about 8.6 million now. Today you have the job.
Tomorrow a population of about 34 million. 34
million. Yeah. Now, about 1/3 of the population they have invulnerable employment. Naturally, say, want to mean to uba school fees.
Yeah.
Want to say, say, health alert. Now, your mouth victory mission. Now, you go your friend Odido.
I just what was
now. And it's extremely important. Say, we have to address this. And the 24-hour economy is a catalyst for creating an economy that helps Ghanaians to be industrialized.
Is it doable?
Is export and
is it doable?
It is extremely doable. Fantastic. So we share what we have put in together. You should say three things if we work it very well, it will make our economy stand. One is check our production transformation, and I'll explain. And the second market. And connectivity of our product to market. And then the third one is how to deal with the human capital. Nature said the skills and talents that we need to have. Now, production transformation, as Jen said, we have to create an economy we can produce our own food that help us to be sustained. Now, in the production transformation, you are also looking at how you take all the factors of production to make them very efficient to the extent that you can maximize the factors of production. The third one is to make sure that your production will choose good products, not just food products that are industrializable. In other words, you can actually take the product, then you have other things from it. Let's say you take cassava, ubenya fufu, ubenya gari. Now the peel of cassava, you can give it to livestock.
Cows,
At the same time, you can process the cassava into flour. Now white glue. White glue. Ubanya industrial starch. Now industrial starch and so ethanol. You can use it for pharmaceuticals or for beer production and so on. So we know say in transforming our production, we want to make sure that we modernize the way we produce things. We bring in new technology to make it attractive to the youth, and we mobilize all the different skills and talents that were needed for the production. Okay. At the same time, we have to address this key issue of, and then you produce yam. 70% of yam we produce before it gets to the market now are rotty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have to deal with that through warehousing or now you're using cold chains and for preservation.
Fantastic.
Then also we have to make sure, say, even when we produce maize, we have silos and all of this, but you have to organize production in different places so that you can bring the technology to them, you can bring the skills transferred to them, and you also irrigate the production.
So basically, let's look at it in a categorical manner.
Yes.
Which people are going to benefit from the 24-hour economy?
24-hour economy is going to benefit the youth.
The youth.
And it's going to in terms of creating the jobs and opening up new opportunities for entrepreneurial development.
Fantastic.
There are about 8 programs. Now, very quickly, Grow 24.
Under the 24-hour economy,
8 programs.
How many?
8 programs. I'll go through very quickly.
Fantastic.
Grow 24. Let's just say agriculture.
Grow 24 is
agriculture. Yeah. And there is one pathway now. You are creating a flagship, your friend, Voter Lake Economic Corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Voter Economic Corridor. Okay. Let's just say we're going to use the Voter Lake.
Irrigation
for irrigation.
Fantastic.
For transportation of the goods and services in Nigeria, and we're also going to modernize the agriculture. Now the irrigation, but now we are helping them with seed production. Now we are also helping them with warehousing. We are helping them with farmer services. Now we are helping them with research and development, extension services. Now, so that it will increase the yields of your production. Now the technology. We call something precision agriculture, any smart agriculture, so that when you produce, it conforms to the international standards that you can be able to export what you produce. So agriculture. Then Make 24. Now Make 24, it has to do
24?
Make 24.
M-A-K.
Yes, not just a idea.
Okay.
And this has to do with our youth, particularly, who can do things with their hands.
Okay.
They are dropped out from school, but they can fix your cars. They can create machines and so on. So there is fabrication, machine fabrication.
That's the Make 24.
It's part of it. Then there's pharmaceuticals as well, producing the medicine. We are creating a big pharmaceutical center.
Within 24 hours?
Within 24 hours. No, within the 24 hours program.
Okay.
Right.
Under the
Make 24. Now, textiles and garments as well. Not polo t-shirts now.
The wooden and then.
Yeah. Now, I saw that, we are even talking about our medicinal our traditional medicines. Yeah. How do we really package this? Our food supplements. The world need these things. And branding them. Right. So that it will go to the world as well. It's all part of Make 24. Then there's Connect 24. How to take
after Make 24 and Connect
24. Now Connect 24, I said, we are making sure we will grow your food, or you grow your products now.
Okay.
There is a connection to transportation.
Okay.
So that you reach the market very quickly and on time for people who want it.
Fantastic.
And we are going to use the Voter Lake transport and also feeder roads and all major infrastructure services. It will cut your goods very quickly.
That's the perishable ones you're talking about.
Perishable ones, you put them in cold chains. Now we're transporting. Can you imagine you are transporting fisheries from the coast in a cold chain all the way to the north to reach there? Or can you imagine, you grow your vegetables, now you put it on a cargo plane in the northern region,
within shortest
time. And now you kenke factory through the night, we cut it. It is on an airplane, go to Britain or Europe. Normal bo kenke anopa. This is the vision. Fantastic. Make 24. Then we are talking about your friend saying
from to Make 24. Connect 24.
Then there is something called Aspire 24.
Aspire.
Now, I want to say, in a global economy, it's the same. Ghanaians need to have our youth being inculcated with a very good mindset. skills out, you can become entrepreneur.
Okay.
Someone have very good attitude.
Right.
They also have the ability to utilize their time very well. They have values. They become Pan-Africanist and so on, and they have these skills and competence to be able to grow and develop in a modern economy, and to make the things that we need, and to develop the things that we need, fabricate them using sophisticated technology and so on. Now, the Aspire 24 is very, very critical, where we are going to look at how we groom our youth to become one of the most powerful, skillful youth, not just West Africa, but across Africa and the world.
Right.
To the extent that when somebody is bringing their investment to this country, they will not be afraid, because they know that we have the skills to be able to do that. It's called Aspire 24.
24.
Then we have Show 24. Show 24. Now, Show 24 is the creative arts that we
Fantastic.
have. How do we
The creative
package our creative industry?
Fantastic.
How do we package our creative industry and export our culture, the food
That's
we
where
eat, and the music,
our legend,
and all of that.
the musician,
The musicians, yes.
Lisa West friend.
Listo West, indeed,
Rex
Rex
Umar
Umar
comes in, yeah.
It comes in to be able to package these things that the world is really dying to see.
Fantastic.
They come here to see a glimpse of it, but can we export them in a very big way, even through a media such as this, or through
To
some of our
attract
film
international
industries
market, yeah.
to attract it? So that's the Show 24.
Good.
Then there is the Build 24.
Build. So
And I'm
from
very
sure you go to
impressed.
build.
I'm very impressed in the way this studio has been made up. Where
Fantastic.
you can see that people have used their creativity, ingenuity, to create such a studio which is so different from where you find it.
Like how you looking?
And this is the
Fantastic.
castle of the great Mugabe.
Fantastic.
The Build 24 is using that mechanism,
Okay.
where we rethink and reimagine, how do we build our houses, how we build our schools, in which way should we, using locally fabricated materials. You say some of the students
Not important one.
not the important, because they're too
Fantastic.
expensive. But we have so many of them. We have bamboos here, we have bricks, we have terrazzo, we have all kinds of things
Yeah.
that we can put together and create the type of.
Have you been
houses
to
that we
Maha
want.
Beach Resort in
Yes.
Elembele?
Yeah, Lembele.
Look at
If you
how
look
it has
look
been
at
built, yeah.
we need more of those things
Yeah,
in Build
bamboos,
24.
yeah.
And then there is what do you call the Fund 24,
Fund.
because this whole program is going to be driven, as the president said, is going to be driven by the private sector, and the government is going to facilitate it.
We need fund.
Now, you know why it's going to be driven by the private sector? Mugabe, Usha, Ghana, almost, so Ghana, yes, store the profit, your friend GDP, about 80 billion per year. 80% of that, that's 64 billion. As a car is going to Amanono because we
So
are importing.
annually, how much is it going to cost the country?
So it's going to cost the country within 4 years. Going to cost there's a total
No, we're
of
talking
4
about
billion
4
annually.
years, right?
Annually is
Yeah.
about. I mean, this is the first phase.
Okay.
Annually is going to cost about 1 billion to 1.2
So
billion.
in 4 years, like you're going to spend about
We're
4
going to raise
billion.
4 billion
Dollars or in
dollars. Now we share your GDP. If 64 billion is going to go out because of our import to go to other countries, if we replace it by all these things, build 24, make 24, grow 24, and so on, to run our economy, and let's just say all these things are going to stay here.
So
With 4 billion, you're going to be able to replace it by the 64 billion. That's incredible.
okay.
That's value for money. And so private sector are interested, because who share food build our own, your food crown our import here 2.5 billion. Now send me a private sector. Now there's a market for 2.5 billion for food, and I'll get the land, I'll get the energy, I'll get the irrigation, I'll get the people to grow so that I could occupy that market. Everybody will come. So it's private sector, and there are a lot of Ghanaians who are talking to us who have the money to be able to invest in
And they
these
want
things.
to invest in
Exactly.
in these
and
areas.
then our friends, our brothers and sisters in diaspora,
Fantastic.
who show more remittances cry
Yeah,
is
but-
more than 4 billion. It's
From
4.3
UK,
billion
United
and
States,
so on.
yeah.
So you can find what
So
they
it's
their friend-
doable.
It's doable. So
Very
something called innovative finance.
Fantastic.
Now we are going to get the money from different sources, whether it's a diaspora bond, and now maybe a friend with climate finance, because the agroecological parks are a production. No, it will be able to meet some environmental standards. We can leverage that for carbon credit. Now Green Climate Fund ska na yidiaba. You know, and at the same time we can get money from private sectors that come in and put it in different ways. Yeah, and to create your financial architecture and say we are creative be a friend SME financing. SME facility is about 1 billion to 1.2 billion revolving fund. Now we're going to use it to grow our private sector.
Very well. Let's look at this side too. In terms of security aspect of it, you're going to run 24-hour program.
Yes.
I mean, what measures have you put in place? I mean, when security, about security.
In fact, what is very, very
for transporting goods from vote and other things, you need the policeman to be on the road within 24 hours.
Correct.
Yeah.
To be honest,
what measures have you put in place?
It is very, very. This is a
hours?
wonderful question.
Fantastic.
You know why it's wonderful? Because we have met with all the security sectors.
Okay.
Every from prisons
to
stakeholders in the security sector to the police service, to fire service, to cyber security, and all of them.
Fantastic.
The police has a 24-hour unit. They have established a 24-hour security unit
under IGP Christian Tete.
Exactly.
Fantastic, man.
To be able to respond to some of these security challenges.
Great.
We also have the prisons that are also responding to these with a number of interesting projects.
Fantastic.
Such as even involved in the share land that I have for the family to grow for our people and to inculcate skills to prisoners so that by the time they come in, some of them can even become millionaires in 3 years because
really?
You learned you as part of
job.
you learn on a job. Fantastic. You become a proper farmer, giving the skills, and you can access the SME financing to expand your farm so that you become
also a farmer.
You see, you can qualify for the SME financing.
Yeah.
The idea is we have calculated how much maize do we need, how much millet do we need, how much groundnut do we need, and we all over the country we can tell you where you can grow what in the agroecological zone. Now,
that's fantastic.
To map it all the way to industrial parks. Now, with the corridor of the Volta Lake corridor now. It's lying here, and you transport the goods and services in and out. Now you have cold chain, you have farmer service centers, and so on. All this is just going to be until the security within all these places.
Maybe we need like 2 hours for you to come back.
I am telling you. But I mean, this is just a teaser.
And explain into details how much this program is about.
Yeah,
a 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
There's one that I need to say. It's called the Go 24, and this is what you are doing.
What is it?
Go 24.
Good.
Go.
GOE. Okay, Go 24.
And
so
this is
young call 24.
This is what you are doing. So it's a 24 is like a destination until you cohort. Now,
so once we are reaching to our final destination,
so
how are we going to get there?
How do we going to get there?
We are going. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will.
Now we will know, and then you 24-hour economy. No?
Fantastic.
Now I hear the keke. Uber drew her. When we say made in Ghana goose kwan. Never. And it is fabricated by the Ghanaians. Now, example, I hear and say the whole policy document, no consultants from external sources.
Within.
Fantastic. In the Honorable Guzitano, now you're that office.
He is the presidential advisor.
And I'll take this opportunity to really thank him for his extraordinary leadership. Also, the president, the inspiration of the Maya. To mobilize us to do this.
You're a big man.
Now we looked at the economy. Now you're deformed. And what kind of economy are we going to construct? And now you're constructing a side economy. And to go 24 in interest, say, Mugabe, let people understand. Say, eat Ghana, wear Ghana, go Ghana.
Fantastic. Opposition here, Waka.
Head of Innovative Finance. Finance, partnerships, and markets. Finance, partnerships, and markets.
Me qualify that.
Who qualify now? You say a strategic partner.
Me qualify that.
You qualify that.
Livestock BBI.
You see.
Qualify me.
And you have a model of a Build Ghana here, which is a studio.
No, me farm no kwa Greater Accra cry big go. Let's studio about fantastic. Good. Until me qualify.
Me person me ba do be house afi me be rewa na ma be do what.
We do now framing. Now we look at
you so and so qualify.
We qualify now.
And
the way you do it, you put everything in a bankable business
fantastic
plan.
Fantastic.
Now we'll support you to do that, and then you apply to the online
any
problem, and people will help to put all these things together. Now just say the Maolona less than 10% interest.
And I'll be
now collateral between 3 to 5 years moratorium. Now I build where which now sana was out here. Now mau R&D support seed support now.
You mean
now